Okay, I think I'm live. So let's continue with this. It's 11:44. I'm trying to go for at least 2 hours.
Don't think the words were in those Laundra holograms we watched.
They might help with talking to the others. Maybe we can convince them to give us a hand.
Sit with me.
She acts like a supervisor.
I'll get us a drink. In the meantime, remember what Walter said about embracing the future.
Seems like you don't really share your friend's excitement about all this.
I should be more excited, shouldn't I?
It's okay to question things.
Lon was thrilled when we got into the Ascension Hall. He can't wait to see where we'll be taken next. But I'm worried that all this is too good to be true.
So why don't you just leave?
I can't abandon him. We've been through everything together. Our missions, the Typhoon, the shipwreck. And soon, the Ascension, I guess.
Seems like most of the Quen are more than happy to follow Laundra. So why not you?
At first, I wanted to believe. I mean, everything he told us felt like it filled an emptiness. Like maybe I'd finally found somewhere to belong. But then I remembered how the boards back home would tell us to follow the virtues of the legacy, to be good and honest. And then they dragged my father away for speaking out against an imperial decree. I'm not sure it's any different here. Walter might be a living ancestor, but with a cudgel like Szeth to do his bidding, his kindness is just as conditional as the Empire's.
As
But
far
man.
as anyone at your settlement knows, you went out into the wilds and vanished. How did you end up here?
Lon and I were part of a scouting mission to the mainland, but things went bad fast. We were lost and starving, our boat was wrecked, and then Walter found our camp. A living ancestor, emerging from the wilds to tell us we'd been chosen, that we were safe. It was easy to embrace. Everyone here has a similar story.
Why didn't anyone send word to us?
Not everyone is chosen. Walter says we must leave our old lives behind if we're going to ascend. Nobody questioned it. But I should have.
Smart man, smart man.
You said Lon can't wait to see where you're headed next. Do you know what you'll find there?
I imagine it'll be another kind of test, like here. And once you've been in the Ascension Hall, you're taken there by Szeth. He and his troops are the only ones who ever come back.
Everyone keeps mentioning him. I get the feeling he's not really a friendly guy.
As friendly as a Fireclaw. But it's not just him.
Hmm.
The soldiers that follow him are like that too. I guess they know they can do as they like, now that they don't answer to the Admiral or compliance.
You're right to be skeptical of all this. Laundra is up to something. We need to get into the Ascension Hall to figure out what. And to do that, we need the words of attainment.
I don't want to stir up any trouble. When Szeth comes back, he'll figure out that I told you.
Does it have something to do with one of those Laundra displays?
This is important, Otosu. A lot of lives are at stake.
It's related to what Walter said he valued most about his friends.
I guess he thought he was adored by them?
No, that's not it at all. This was a bad idea. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Hey, it'll be okay. I promise.
I'm sorry, I can't.
That could have gone better.
Don't think we'll be able to convince him to help us again.
Ah. I knew it wasn't that, but I don't know what I.
Don't think the words were in those Laundra holograms we watched.
Come, sit with me.
They might help with talking to the others.
I'll get us.
Seems like
I should be.
It's-
Lon was. He can't. But
so.
I can't. We've been.
Seem
Every. I'm not sure. Walter is kind.
as how did you
That we were.
what?
Not after Walt. Nope.
You know
I haven't once.
everyone.
So, I guess now that
You know what you'll.
Ah!
once you, so I guess that now that
You're right. We need, and to do that,
I don't want to strip.
Does it have something?
this is important.
It's related to what.
It's about their dedication to him, right?
That's right.
See? It'll be okay.
I don't know. Maybe this is a bad idea.
Look, whatever Laundra wants with your people, it's not good. Everyone here, including your friend, are in danger. But you can help us stop him.
Okay. Repeat this to Brennick. Only through devotion may I embrace his light. Only through him may I ascend to a new world.
Thanks, Tosu. You've been a big help.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I knew it was dedication.
Well, we got our words of attainment. Brennick should let us into the Ascension Hall now.
Let's get out of here.
I mean,
They've
I
been
wasn't-
feasting like Imperials.
Thank you,
Laundra's
Walter,
benevolence.
for the spells.
I bet.
Only those devoted to Walter deserve to ascend.
I wasn't absolutely sure, but I was pretty sure it was that. But when I saw the dark team, I was like, maybe it's that? And I fucked it up. Because it wasn't that. It was dedication. He said it. He clearly said it. It was dedication. Okay, that's in another part. Yeah, that's in another part.
Back again, I see. I already told you. No one's getting past me without the words of attainment.
Oh, we know the words. Seika.
Oh, no. You should have the honor, Aloy.
Only through devotion may I embrace his light. Only through him may I ascend to a new world.
No one's ever passed their devotion review so quickly.
Well, we did, so will you get out of the way now?
I don't know how much more of Laundra I can take.
Yeah, let's see what he's really up to.
The guy was just behind you and you were talking bad about Laundra. That's like super dumb. Look at him. It's right there. He could easily listen to you speaking.
All this time, they didn't even want to be found.
We don't know if they all feel that way.
Yeah. Sure.
Something on your mind?
Nothing. The Ascension Hall better have answers. That's all.
There was something different in Nova's tone today. The slightest edge of recalcitrance. Tweaking her settings brought her back in line, but I'll run a full diagnostic just to be sure.
Or AI.
An elevator. Let's see where it leads.
Wait. Not just yet. Let's check this place a little bit more. Can I jump into the water? No. Okay. Since there is no other way.
just really building up the suspense.
Must be quite a spectacle up there.
Ancestors. That's how they'll ascend.
Andra's building a spaceship, all right. We'd better take a closer look.
The clouds. They're not real. It's all an illusion.
Yep. Mm. The fuck, Aloy?
My creation, born by necessity from the womb of the Horus, is infinitely more imaginative than its ancient predecessors. Not even Shihumbe could have foreseen it. I just hope it's fast enough to outrun his shadow. I think I should change that weapon before I go any further. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm.
My focus. What's that sound?
It's a warning, I think. For radiation, something toxic. It should be safe enough for now, but I'd better check out the ship.
Okay. Tell me what you find.
key again. What does that mean? A rocket. The source of the radiation. That's why he grabbed data from that old prototype in his headquarters. It must be how I'll get the lift he needs. Londra's got the Horus's printer working again. To build the ship. Okay, I've seen enough.
I don't like that look. What did you find?
The Horus. It has a special component. One that can make almost anything you can imagine. Parts, tools, even entire machines. Londra has rigged it to build what he needs for his ship. But in order for the ship to leave, it needs a ton of power, way more than what Londra could achieve with what he had.
So he went looking for something from his old company.
Exactly. Part of the data he got was for a blueprint, for a kind of boost. One that's as toxic as it gets. If this ship gets airborne, it'll spread a poison from here to every tribal land in the region.
Everyone will get sick and die. There's still something I don't get. Why would Londra do all of this just to get off this world? Oh, this again! You're still not telling me everything. My people are the ones that are caught up in all this. My sister! I deserve to know.
You're right. I will tell you. It just won't be...
Guess our time's up.
Lying filth!
Oh, this must be our friend Zeth.
Spread out. Reinforcements will follow.
Ooh. I think that's a new weapon.
Time to put you down.
Never seen a cannon like that before.
I guess Londra gave him a new toy.
How do we even get out of here?
Zeth's got this whole place on lockdown. But maybe there's a way to shut it off.
Fuck!
So stay alive and look for something to override. Got it. Like a pack of angry scratchers. Stop! It doesn't have to be this way.
I don't think they're listening, Seika.
Seika, get the fuck out of the way.
Idiots! Strike harder! I want you dead!
Shit! It was like 2 meters away from me. Suddenly teleported. Okay.
Let's see if you say that face to face.
Stand and fight!
Stop that from here.
Keep attacking!
Power node. It might lift the lockdown. It's wired to 2 more nodes. I gotta keep looking.
That changes nothing!
Fuck!
She's using a grapple! You can't kill us all! No way! Useless whelp!
Got it.
Your tricks won't save you!
Lockdown's lifted. Now to get to Zeth.
Don't let them through!
I knew some of those Marines. They didn't even hesitate to attack.
Yeah, there's something off about them. But for now, we focus on Zeth.
Right.
Come on! Face me!
Come on out, Zeth!
Let's get this done!
I'll enjoy crushing you both!
Nice to meet you, too.
Aloy.
Whoa! A little warning would have been nice!
There's nowhere to hide! And stay down!
What the fuck?
Crunch of your bones
I
is
just-
music to my ears!
Need a second.
I am the hand of Walter! Try and flee! This is it for you! Is that all you got?
Come on, Silva. Shake it off.
You
Think you
are
can
a
take me?
waste of my time!
Fuck!
Pathetic as always! They're
Your insults are as
coming!
useless as you are! Get out of there! Tend to your wound! Can't give in now! you been taking the rest of our people?
Answer her question.
He takes the devoted to his park on the southern peninsula. But you'll never reach it. The tower there is positioned to ward off any approach.
And my sister is there?
She was in the final group. I'm not supposed to bring any more over, but Walter promised the Ascension to everyone who proves themselves. I don't understand.
Londra's been using you to get what he wants. Let's face it, you're an easy mark. Too blinded by your own ego to see the truth.
Well, you just flipped his world upside down.
Just give me a straight answer. Why does Londra want to leave?
Something is coming to Earth. It destroyed the world that Londra fled, and it wants to do the same thing here.
Destroy the world? What could possibly do that?
It's called Nemesis. It's like a machine, sort of. But it's more powerful than anything you or I have ever faced. That's why Londra's building this ship. He's doing everything in his power to leave before it gets here. And I guess he wants to take some Quen with him, too. Look, I know this is a lot to take in, but there's still hope.
If you say so.
Seika.
There's a beach on the southeast coast of the island where we took down the first tower. That's probably the closest we'll get to Londra's park. And I should probably report back to the Admiral. Tell him something about what we found here.
Okay. I'll meet you at the beach then. That was bad. That was really bad. Seika, she seemed so lost. Why do I feel like that too? How do I fix this? For now, I'd better take a look at that Zenith weapon. I think I can turn this into something I can use.
You can use it like that.
I should test it out when I get back outside. Better check on the rest of the Quen on my way out, too.
Mm. Mm.
Vandra's worse than the other Zeniths. Willing to irradiate thousands so long as he survives. Seika and I have to find a way to stop him. Once I make things right with her.
Aloy, your feelings are showing.
I guess Brennick spread the word to the rest of the people here. That Laundra doesn't care about them. They must be pretty confused.
No one can reach
Then
Walter
where are
now.
we supposed to go?
Everything was a lie.
Brennick told us you and Seika killed Zeth.
Traitors!
Lon, please.
None of us matter to Walter.
You.
Brennick told us you're the cause of all this.
You want to give up? After everything has abandoned us.
Brennick must be mistaken. Why doesn't Walter want us?
Oh, people. They have so much hope, which makes them easy to manipulate.
Everyone, please, remain calm. Seika stormed out of here not long ago. What exactly did you two do in there?
It seems like the Quen have some thinking to do.
Mm.
I hope they figure it out and head back to Fleet's End. But I gotta meet up with Seika. Talk things out with her. Make sure we're okay.
We? Aloy. Mm. Just have to improve a few and mhm. That was still not just anything. Hmm. Mother. I hate that. I fucking hate that. Motherfucker. Mm. People getting discussed spells. You have to do something about that.
No point using fire against that.
What the? Okay. Fuck. What the fuck?
According to this data, there might be a figurine in those mansions to the northeast. The top of a hill.
Did it work? I can climb the thing there. Here?
Getting somewhere.
Machines are hitting the lava with chill water. Terraforming the island. Trying to, anyway.
This is a bit overpowered, but I'm not going to comply. It's an amazing weapon to have.
An updraft could carry me up.
This easy?
I might find a figurine here if this is the mansion mentioned in the data. Should take a look around. There's the figurine. But how do I get to it? Getting going now. One more figurine for the collection.
Of all the places that I bought for Evelyn, this was her favorite. The one she truly made her own. Can't say I ever liked it. 1,000 years on, I feel like I can still smell her horrid little Shiba Inu.
Oh, what a pleasant guy.
won't have much effect on it.
Fucker.
Better loot all the machine carcasses here. I might find the parts I need. Didn't find what I needed. I'll have to go to another machine site. Hold on tight! Okay. Now I can override those racks.
What the fuck? Nice shiny rim shine. You know what I can say too. I have a lot of codes I'm not using. I can sell that.
Bridgewater ammo will make this easier. Oseram. I guess she fell from that ledge path. That's a bad way to go.
Nice blow!
Mm.
There's more abandoned gear. Maybe I can learn more about those Oseram. blaze barrels. What are they doing up there? I think that blew a hole in the one. I should see if there's anything valuable inside. It's a hat with more directions written inside. And there's a note. This Delver didn't trust the crew's leaders. Well, whoever they are, doesn't seem like they inspired a lot of loyalty. Getting closer to figuring out what happened to this delving crew. A rush of air. Is that a recording? I think it's coming from inside that ruin. Let's see what we've got down here. Card's not moving. This should get the merchants excited. Some data survived. According to this data, might be a code upstairs. No way this elevator's moving. What's this data say? This could be useful.
15. Where's it? Here.
An ornament. I need to find a way in there. There's an energy cell, but how do I get to it? Someone else came across this ruin. Camp Luxosserum.
Rather.
Not a bad landing spot.
You could have gotten down from the other side. Maybe.
A lot of train cars. What was this place? It's working. Whew. Glad the cart stopped. Should be useful. should have power now. Alright, should be able to get to the... Ah! Whoa, 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 whoa! That was close.
Yeah, why
Well, at least the card's not in my way anymore.
watching you one?
What's that sound?
Hello? Is that someone out there? If so, your help would be greatly appreciated.
Sit tight. I'll find a way in.
Can't really make out what you're saying, but thank you. I think. In the meantime, I shall patiently await your return.
That voice sounds familiar.
Your experience would, of course, be appreciated, but I'm happy to wait. For example, I've assembled quite the collection of rebel fragments that share likenesses with Delver's past. I have a
I'm in. Got another ornament. I wonder what kind of lights this one will show. Better make a trip to see Stemmer. The store needs an energy cell.
I wonder if she's going to fall now. Nope. Okay. That's good.
Got it. Okay, on my way.
Hello? Mysterious stranger!
I knew it.
Another fortunate swing of the hammer for old
Gildan?
Aloy! My flame-haired Nora, my damn fixer, my second set of hands! Who'd have thought we'd meet again in such familiar circumstances? Ha! Certainly not me.
What are you doing here?
Well, now, it all started when I heard the echoes of a most peculiar voice beckoning me into this beguiling place. But I resisted. I knew this was a special delve, one I had to share, so I went and fetched my friend Olvar, who was more than willing.
And where is he?
Alas, we got separated when we sailed into a howling tempest on the way back here. Blew me right overboard. I floundered about in the waves, certain I'd become snapmaw bait. But nope, the sea spat old Gildan right out onto the shore. Olvar undoubtedly thought I was a goner and pressed on, as any true delver would. I followed in his footsteps as far as I could, until I came across a door that wouldn't budge. Naturally, I searched for another means of entry. That's when I uncovered an ancient lever, tantalizing in its door-opening potential.
So you pulled the lever.
I pulled the lever, which may have, upon reflection, sealed this door shut behind me. And thus do we find ourselves once again at a fortuitous meeting.
Can we step back a minute? How exactly are you here? The last time I saw you was in the dam way up north.
After your departure, I wandered here and there, dabbled in a few ruins, even tried my hand at another dam out past Barren Light. But nothing could quite compare to our delve.
You wandered all the way from Banuk territory to the Forbidden West?
An ember in the wind, girl. That's old Gildan. And as luck would have it, I bumped into an expedition headed for the Burning Shores. Now there's an opportunity for fellowship and adventure, I thought. So I chucked my lot in with theirs, and here we are.
Well, I'm not sure how you managed to get out here unscathed, but it's good to see you, Gildan.
Yeah. I like this suit.
Tell me about this Olvar guy.
Our bond was forged on the road to these uncharted shores. Night after night, I relayed my previous ventures to my traveling companions. Olvar took it all in with a fascinated silence. So when we got here, we agreed to share our fortunes. The look on his face when I told him about this place. Nothing quite like the joy of a new delve shared with good company. After I fell off our boat, I searched all over for him. I was starting to think him lost when I found his camp up top. He'll be as happy as a sun-kissed Karja to find out I'm not dead.
I'm sure he will. Okay, so let me get this straight. You think Olvar somehow managed to get deeper in the ruin?
Courtesy of a handy-dandy shaft. Or, well, not so handy-dandy now that some rubble's blocked the way.
Right, so if we're gonna find him, we need to find a way past that door you mentioned.
We?
Yes, Gildan, I will help you find Olvar. And make sure you don't get yourself trapped again.
Marvelous! Just like old times. You with your surprising and perplexing ways. Me with my nose for danger and excitement. The door lies just ahead. After you. Welcome to my humble temporary abode.
Nice place.
Indeed. Would have loved to share this discovery with Olvar. Regrettably, I tumbled into the sea as the ruin entered our sights. But imagine my joy discovering my lanterns in this tunnel. Presuming me dead, Olvar put them to good use. So resourceful. This is where that dastardly lever was lurking.
But let's not pull any more levers.
Find something?
Well, there's a passcode left behind by one of the old ones. He was alone here. He broadcast the recording hoping others would join him.
Did anyone come?
Not sure.
And here I present our Hinged Hindrance, the finale of our grand tour.
Yep, definitely blocked.
Not my first impassable obstacle.
Okay, so it's either 117 or 1701.
Finally in! Crumbling stone, malodorous mildew, a delver's dream.
Looks like someone tried to blast into that room across the way.
Olvar's never been stingy on the blast paste.
I can't reach that ledge.
I'd give you a boot. Yep. This pile of rubble is definitely an Olvar special.
Well, the path's blocked now. We'll have to find another way up.
The old ones must have loved spending time underground to build these tunnels. Must have been great delvers. How do you suppose they went about creating these tunnels? By hand? Blast paste? Plow horn, perhaps?
Can I, get some help?
Anything you need!
push.
Ah, the joys of locomotion. Did you hear that?
Yep. Let's keep our guard up. Door needs a code and key module.
Hang tight down there. I'll look around.
No worthwhile delve is free of its devilish challenges.
Could check this vent, see what I find.
Best of luck! Personally, I've always been more proficient at losing things than finding them. You name it, I misplaced it. Hammers, shards, Garoon. I even lost my precious looking glass falling into the sea.
I need your help with another card upstairs, Gildan. I'll find you an easier way up.
My arms are at your service. I see you haven't lost your knack for hazardous traversal. Whoa! Oh, you're fine. Of course.
Our old world friends left us another code.
A true gentleman. I'll bet plenty of people answered his call.
It doesn't look like it.
Mhm. 4-7. One, so there. 1, 2, 4, 7.
Up here.
What this does. Huh. Moves the elevator.
Hey, Gildan! Hop in!
Alrighty. Mind sending that elevator back down for old Gildan? Is this safe?
It's safe enough.
What a splendid abundance of parts. Shall we get to pushing?
Okay, maybe there's a way with less falling.
All right, push!
There's that noise again.
It sounds like it's closer. Could use that cart on the upper floor to climb higher. Need to find a way on top of it first.
Hmm. How do I get up top? There.
Falling gently.
Hmm.
Only we had the good fortune to stumble upon another metal crate.
Or we could bring the one we've got upstairs. Hey, Gilden, think you can get to the elevator controls?
You mean climb across? Sure.
So, how did you and Olvar team up?
Traveling with a caravan. Yeah, he was prickly at first. Till I told him about Mom. Her priceless looking glass. And how I found one just like it.
He was interested in your looking glass?
He's an inquisitive mind. You two will be tighter than two nuts on a bolt. Ha ha! Still got it. All right, let's give this crank a whirl. Ready to go?
There.
I'll wait by these controls. I've had enough acrobatics for one day. What a bang! Olvar would be proud.
I can get the key module now.
Brilliant! Ha! Even the cavern's rumbling with excitement. You are truly a machine's nightmare. Take scrap out of that one.
Motherfucker.
Another one down. Well done, girl. You are truly a machine's nightmare.
What the fuck? On bitch.
Okay, I think that was all of them. Let's keep going.
One step closer to Olvar.
Bring me up, Gildan.
Aye, aye. We're in! Olvar must be wondering what all the commotion was about. Did you find something?
data. The soldier didn't write it.
Huh.
His friend did.
Guess our friend found someone after all. No sign of Olvar, though.
We'll keep looking.
Whoa! We fire that off in confined spaces, do we? Think I've consumed a few too many ale-braised peccaries to squeeze in there, but... let me know what you find!
This must be Olvar. Cold. He's been here a while. His explosives must have attracted burrowers. Is that? He stole Gildan's looking glass. It's probably when he pushed him off the boat. How am I gonna break this to Gildan?
Aloy! See you there? Or are you doing that thing where you talk to me? There she is! A delver like no other, I must say. Well, let's hear it. So, any sign of my elusive partner?
Gildan... Olvar didn't make it. Machines got him. I found him holding this.
My looking glass. But how?
This isn't going to be easy to hear, but... I think he...
He really did care. He knew how special this was to me. That has to be why he held on to it. I was in his thoughts until the very end.
You know what, Gildan? I'm sure you're right. That is how you should remember him. And at least this way, you know what happened to him.
Yeah. You're right. Better a delve ended than never began, after all. It's a whole heap of rotten luck. Right when I finally found someone to be my friend. That's the way the hammer falls, I guess. You'd think I'd be used to it by now. Truth be told, I never had a lasting friend. I mean, when your own mum doesn't like you enough to stick around, why would anyone else? I'm really starting to think I might go my whole life like this. No matter what I do, what I say, in the end, I'll be inevitably all alone.
Hey, that is not true. You'll always have me, Gildan. And I might not be with you all the time. But there is a way for us to stay in touch. With this.
One of your tiny wonders?
It's called a focus. You put it on up here, like this.
Whoa! Sparks to steel. Look at that. And that. Over there, too. What a thing of beauty. No idea what it all means. But a dazzle all the same.
I will put you in touch with some friends of mine. They'll help you get up to speed on using the focus. And I meant what I said. If you ever really need me, give me a call. I'll always help a friend.
Before you skedaddle out of here, I've got something for you, too. Figured you'd find a better use for it than me.
Thanks, Gildan. Until we meet again.
Way better. Because I have variations in the heavy I just assume if anything plasma again. Because I don't have plasma dream, I think. Yeah, I don't have plasma.
I think I'm gonna dawdle for a moment and get the hang of this miniature marvel. You needn't linger on my account.
Hey, Gaia? I just gave a focus to a friend of mine. Can you make sure he's patched into our network? And maybe check in on him now and then? He could use someone to talk to.
Certainly. I am happy to converse with him whenever he wishes.
Hello? Lou? Is this thing working?
Hello, Kelton. Let us continue our conversation on another frequency.
Whoa! Who is... Wait. Don't tell me. Another friend of a certain flame-haired Nora? By the forge, this is gonna be marvelous.
Indeed it will.
Thanks, Gaia.
I like Gillen. He's a nice dude. It was certainly worth it. What's that? That's taken.
For now. Laundra's devoted. If they're like Zeth and his squad, I better be careful. They might be out for revenge.
Hey!
I want you dead!
Mine were like the ones I fought in Laundra's bunker. Irrational and out for blood. I gotta keep my guard up. Might be more holdouts scattered in the wilds.
Getting on my little bird was a fucking mistake. Fucking awesome. This is 3D. Up.
The ones that came back won't care much about their time in the wild.
You tried asking?
Yes, that one has just longingly looking out.
Chaos.
Make sure you're all right. Find a way to heal our wounds.
The fuck out of my way, man. What's happening?
That's all right. The chosen people. I find that harder to believe every day.
May this bring color to your days, Outlander.
Let's off our shift early. Wow, what's the occasion? Who cares? Come on.
Nothing caught. Your eye? Admiral says we can trade.
The fingers. The fingers. Hmm. Hmm. I think it's better if I continue this. Because right now I have to get a water wing. Yeah.
Hard to believe all this might just end.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad about just dropping that on you.
At least you were honest. Because I haven't been honest with you. Those paintings we saw in Laundra's old building, I recognize the style. My sister painted them. She's one of them. One of his followers. I wanted to hide it from you. Or hide it from myself, maybe. She's gone. I've lost her. And I feel like I've lost my tribe, too. Now you tell me that the world is ending? What am I supposed to do with all that?
Seika.
What's the point?
Seika, I completely understand why you wouldn't tell me that. It's okay. But your sister? Your people? They are a part of you. Nothing can change that. You have to fight for them. To save them from Laundra, but maybe even to save them from themselves. And you will. That's just you. That's part of what makes you... great. Look, you don't have to do it alone, okay? I will help you, I promise.
Hmm.
Oh.
That's gay.
Okay. We need to find a way onto that peninsula.
The currents are too strong for swimming.
Yeah. And if we fly or take your skiff, that tower will knock us out.
I was thinking, there's a machine that can fly and dive below the surface. The water wing.
I thought you said the towers blasted a bunch of them out of the sky.
Yeah. But if we were riding one, maybe we could do better. Time our dives to duck below shots from the tower. Can that spear of yours tame one?
No. Not yet, at least. Are there any water wings left? Do you think you could find one?
There have been a few sightings since we took down the first tower. I could ask around the settlement.
Okay, let me know when you have a lead. In the meantime, I'll work on the override.
Gotta admit, I'm not exactly looking forward to the ride.
seems better. Good. We're good. Okay. Can't get distracted from the task at hand. Gonna need some support for this one. Hey, Beta? I need your help. Do you think you and Gaia can modify my Sunwing override to work on Water Wings?
The two machines do share a lot of similar code. We might be able to patch together a software update at the fabrication terminal. But we'll need some data from a Water Wings ballast regulator and an intact wing membrane.
On it.
Gaia and I will prep everything here in the meantime. Stay safe.
Seika mentioned there used to be Water Wings near Fleet's End. The Zenith Tower we took down blasted them out of the sky, so I should be able to dive for the parts. Clipped it! Surprise for someone.
Fuck! I get the feeling I shouldn't have fallen through that. Aloy? Aloy.
Well, that'll keep me awake. Wings holding up? Might be getting too close to the tower. Better steer clear.
Aloy.
Time to follow up.
I could use for this.
Hey, big explosion! Watch out!
Take this to a dyer later. those water wing parts. There's a lot of snap maws down here. Looks like the Zenith Tower did a number on this one. No parts here. If there are any water wing carcasses around, my focus might be able to pick them up. Bolt. Better make it count. Oh, that worked. Ballast regulator. Another ballista. Bet it can make quick scrap of these snap maws. One intact wing membrane. Got what I need. Time to go. Beta, I've got the parts. Sending over the data now.
Got it. And... done. Sending the software update to you now. Once you apply it to the override module on your spear, it should work on any water wing you find.
Thanks, Beta.
Anytime. Good luck out there.
I'm gonna need a workbench to apply the update.
Hmm. Right, press.
I was taught by a master artist.
A workbench. Time to finish the water wing override. There. Seika, any luck finding a water wing?
I spotted a flock on the southern tip of the island south of Fleet's End. I'm headed there now. If you need to resupply, now's a good time. Once you get there, we should head out right away.
Got something
Got
that
it.
might interest
I'll see you there.
Huntress.
With luck, maybe we'll finally catch up to Londra. Figure out what he's doing with the other Quinn. And stop him before... We can fire up his radioactive rocket.
Ah. What's she doing?
Looks like some of the Quinn from Londra's bunker came back. I'm glad they came to their senses.
Please, I need your help. I don't know if you remember me.
From the Ascension Hall, yeah. You weren't quite on board with Londra's message?
Yes. And it only got worse from there. After you left the bunker, everything fell into chaos. Most of us decided to grab whatever boats we could and come back here. But then Pyrrhic showed up, another one of Walter's thugs. He and his men tried to round everyone up. They got my friend Lon and took him away, and I couldn't stop them. Please, can you find him? The Admiral doesn't have the manpower to mount a search.
If I remember it right, Lon was more enthusiastic about Londra than you were.
Lon had a hard time on the expedition. He nearly drowned in the storm, and after we ran aground, he got very sick. He spent weeks in his bedroll, barely able to breathe, let alone move. I think for him, it seemed like Walter offered everything. Sustenance, comfort, salvation.
All an illusion.
It seemed real enough. For a time.
After I left Londra's bunker, what happened exactly?
The camp fell into chaos. You killed Zeth, and he was the only one in contact with Walter. So when Brennick told us what he said, that Walter was done with us, we had no bearings. A group of us went for the boats, figuring that our only real choice was to come back here. That's when Pyrrhic and his goons arrived and started rounding people up. Before I knew what happened, they grabbed Lon. I shouldn't have left him behind. But Pyrrhic and his men were furious, violent even.
Leaving was the right idea. It wouldn't have done Lon any good if you got hurt.
I don't know. Maybe.
Where did you last see Lon?
On the shoreline south of the bunker. I was on the last boat to escape. Pyrrhic and his men charged us just as we set out. We barely made it. I hate to think of what they've done to Lon. Please, find him for me.
I'll do what I can.
Ready for another day?
Shoreline south of Launcher's bunker. Best place to start looking.
I'm sick of neither.
I'm making good use of this.
Showing off? Oh, yeah? Today's my son's so I didn't have the honor of
Twin boats. Must be the last place Otosu saw Lon. Doesn't look like everyone got away. Better take a closer look at that body. Otosu said someone named Pyrrhic and his squad rounded up the rest of the Quen. I guess this guy fought back. I need to find where they went. My focus can help. Some kind of shrine to Landra. Pyrrhic's goons must have left this as a show of devotion. Seems Pyrrhic ordered an evacuation to a camp. Left directions for stragglers. West through the sea's teeth, then past where the giant steel serpent breaches the tides. Might be easier to search from the sky. A lot of jagged ruins in the water. Could be the sea's teeth from Pyrrhic's note. And find the giant steel serpent. Should be somewhere south. Those ancient rails sticking out of the water almost look like a serpent. Might be the landmark Pyrrhic's note mentioned. So now I go south past this ruin, and then towards the sunrise. Those ruins. I bet that's Pyrrhic's camp. I gotta find Lon. Going off that note, I shouldn't expect a warm welcome. I better keep my guard up.
They were here! see them? Target practice! Ugh. You're no match for the Quen! Starting over there, right?
I'm still in this fight.
Let's look around here. Let's split up. We'll cover more ground.
You sure this is the place?
You'll suffer for that! What the?
Has the fighting stopped?
Warrior! Whoever you are! Over here!
You're the Outlander that took out Seth. Are you here to get rid of Pyrrhic too? 'Cause if you are, I'll gladly help. He killed my friend on the way over.
What happened? It wasn't Lon, was it?
No. Artur. He fought back when Pyrrhic rounded us up, and that brute made an example of him. We were all supposed to be a part of Walter's beautiful new world. What a load of shit. Give me half a chance, and I'll put Pyrrhic down in the dirt.
Hold on. Have all the prisoners been freed?
Only the ones up here. There's more underground with Pyrrhic. Lon's probably there too if that's who you're looking for. Go on. I've got your back.
Any idea where they're keeping the prisoners?
The workers' quarters were practically cells already. Probably there. Once we get inside, I'll try and free them. Prisoners should be just past that gate. The gate needs someone to hold it open. Get me in there, and I'll hold it for you. Got it. Opening up!
I don't understand. We were a family. How could anyone turn their back on Walter?
Now's your time. Help us fight back.
Let's fight these bastards!
We're fighting back!
Make them pay.
Payback time! Get her attention! My aim is true. Well, not You're gonna pay!
Ha! Their own weapons turned against them. Looks like they've got their own backup.
You alright?
I'll cut you down. More soldiers coming in.
Oh, now you're in trouble! You're gonna pay! Oh, now you're in trouble!
You won't even get close.
No mercy for traitors!
There goes their armor.
You're in my sight! Help them out!
We're clear. No sign of Pyrrhic or the last of the prisoners. His quarters are on the top floor. Usually locked.
We'll find a way in.
That door leads to the tyrant's little hovel.
We'll need a key. Let's look around. Pack's full, but my stash has room.
ancestors be praised. We live to sail another sea.
Key module. Maybe it'll get us into Pyrrhic's headquarters. We're in. Empty.
He must have scurried away with the last of the prisoners.
We'll find him. And hopefully Lon. I'll check for tracks. There.
Let's go. The others will tend to their wounds.
What do you know about Pyrrhic?
He ran this dig. Loved holding the whip over us. And his guards? My former comrades? He'd send them away and they'd return different. Dead eyes. Like machines. And they'd execute brutal orders without question.
That's not good.
Ambush! Watch out!
I love shooting this thing. Walter will reward me for your death.
I got your attention.
You've meddled enough.
Okay, better.
We're almost there! Finish it!
I'll need this.
Stay still so I can shoot you. It can't end this way.
It's done. Now to find Lon and the other prisoners. Huh. I think I can upgrade my Zenith weapon with this. I'll need a workbench.
Pyrrhic's dead.
Now what?
It's over. You're okay.
Okay. You just killed my only link back to Walter.
She freed you.
From what? Eternal paradise? I'll never join the Ascension now.
Okay, I'm guessing you weren't brought here by force? Otosu sent me.
Otosu doesn't understand. None of you do. A living ancestor offered us salvation, and one by one you've been killing his messengers.
I I hate to break it to you, but there is no paradise. Walter was using you. He doesn't know or care where you are. If he did, wouldn't he be here?
And I'm to take your word over his.
If it were up to me, I'd just leave him.
Lon, it isn't safe here. You have to come back to the settlement. Otosu is worried sick about you. Wouldn't it be good to see him again?
I suppose. Besides, what choice do I have?
I'll make sure everyone gets back safe. Even this ingrate. He might not appreciate what you did, but the rest of us do.
I should make sure they got to Fleet's End okay. And check in with Otosu. He didn't tell me the whole truth about this. While I'm here, I could stop by a workbench, upgrade my Zenith weapon.
Supervisor, gonna be on duty soon? Let us off our shift early.
Wow, not bad for limited provisions. Greetings. I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts.
We'll create it for ourselves.
Aloy, thanks again for the rescue. But I wanted to warn you. We did a count, and not all of Seth and Pyrrhic's thugs are accounted for. There's more of them out there. They might be camped at places Walter had us excavate, like Pyrrhic was. Be careful. They'll be out for your blood.
Got it. I'll have to watch my back. How are Lon and Otosu?
You haven't offered any real proof. Walter might still come back for us.
If he was going to, wouldn't he have come already? I'll be back in a minute, okay?
You weren't entirely honest with me.
I know. I was afraid that if you knew that Lon went with Pyrrhic willingly, you wouldn't go after him.
Your heart might have been in the right place, but it was manipulative. Laundress kind of thinking.
I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you?
Keep taking care of Lon. And any others that need it. I'm guessing he's not the only one who's still caught up in Laundra's lies.
You're right about that. A bunch are still in denial. And once our shipmates here, the ones we left behind for Walter, realized that they had been abandoned willingly, well, the reception has been a bit cold.
Then you two have your work cut out for you. Find a way to bridge the gap.
That won't be easy.
We'll help each other.
You think he'll ever snap out of it?
I do. He just needs to feel loved. And it has to be real.
You can reach him. I know you can.
Alright, guys. What I'm going to say. Because it's a little late.
It won't be easy, but I hope those two can work it out.
It's 3 AM. I'm gonna say. How's this?
You'll receive a further briefing once we return to the Delta.
Understood.
Thioa? Rokumo? I see you're a free man. Does this mean you're off the hook for what happened to Enki's expedition?
Until my court-martial back in the Great Delta. The Admiral said he'll do what he can, but it's likely I'll be sentenced to prison. It's okay. It beats a lonely death on that island. And it gives me an opportunity to help the cause.
Some of the Empire's fiercest opponents are locked up. Can't risk making martyrs of them.
A former admiral, an overseer's daughter, even a royal imperator.
We've been trying to get one of our own close to them for a long time. And with new allies armed with focuses and knowledge from the Legacy, who knows? We might just shake up the Empire.
Sounds like you both have a long road ahead of you. I wish you luck.
Thank you, Aloy. Because of you, I chose to finally do something good. For Enki. And for the Quen.
That's good, man.
I hope Theo and Rokumo are able to make a difference. I guess time will tell.
Hey. So, that's it for now. See you tomorrow, maybe. Bye bye.